Salts Worksheet 2, question 2. Here we want to form an insoluble salt. So one way to form an insoluble salt is by precipitation, which is an acid reacting with a soluble salt. Option A is an acid reacting with a metal carbonate. So this will already not be the correct answer, but we can still try it out. We get potassium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. Potassium chloride is a sparse salt, so again it is not soluble. Option B is an acid and a soluble salt, but this reaction will not happen. We'll explain to you why later. Option C is an acid and a soluble salt, so we'll write it out, and what you get will be barium sulfate, because sulfuric acid gives you sulfate, and the chloride becomes hydrochloric acid. Option D, again, is not going to happen. It will not this reaction will not happen, and we'll explain why in a moment. Okay, so option B, if it happens, we get sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is a soluble salt, and for option D, it is a zinc sulfate, which is also a soluble salt. So because it's soluble salt, these two reactions, option B and option D, will not happen. So to check through all the answers, option A is a soluble salt, B and D reaction will not take place, but option C, barium sulfate, ClB sulfate, barium sulfate is insoluble. So the answer will be option C. Okay, just in case you are confused, we just want to clarify one point. You have not learned the reaction of acid with salt before. Acid will react with salt only if an insoluble salt is produced. So if you see an acid reacting with salt, you need to check if an insoluble salt is produced. If it is produced, then it's possible. If not, acid will never react with salt. And the acid used usually in this case is sulfuric acid.